I'm Helena Humphrey. Good to have you with us. We begin with breaking news out of the White House, where US President Donald Trump has signed tariffs on imports from Canada, Mexico and China, America's top trading partners. Now, a 25% tariff is imposed on Canadian goods, with a 10% levy placed on Canadian oil exports. Mexico has been slapped with a similar 25% tax. President Trump has also placed a 10% tariff on all Chinese goods coming into the United States. The White House says that the tariffs are meant to, quote, hold China, Mexico and Canada accountable for the flow of undocumented immigrants and fentanyl into the United States. The tariffs are set to come into effect on Tuesday. That's according to the administration. Well, Canadian officials are decrying the Trump administration's move in statements online. Ontario's Premier Doug Ford said that the tariffs will, quote, hurt America, writing that Canada now has no choice but to hit back and hit back hard. Meanwhile, China's Ministry of Commerce repeated its earlier message of caution that there would be no winner in a trade war. And Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has yet to issue an updated statement, but she has previously said that she would approach tariffs with a, quote, cool head. Well, joining me live now to talk about all of this is Arturo Senecal, who served as
that these tariffs, if they remain in place for over a month or so, will start costing each U.S. household $830 in extra taxes.
So do you think there is a way back from this? We know that the Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has said that she's essentially got a plan up her sleeve that she will act with a cool head. So what do you think could come next from Mexico?
Well, I think it's hard for either Canada or Mexico not to respond in kind, some form of countervailing duties. I think that a generalized countervailing duty or tariff from Mexico would not be a good idea, again, because what we want to prevent is by disrupting euro supply chains, elevating inflation costs, cost of living for Mexicans. But I think some form of countervailing duties will be levied on the U.S. The big question mark here, obviously, is whether this is a negotiating tactic. There are some, included those truly that believe that some of this is to force an earlier renegotiation of the USMCA, which is up for review in 2026. Canada, Mexico, United States governments need to sit down in July of 2026 to review how USMCA is working. And the sense some of them have is that this may be beyond the linkage to fentanyl, immigration, the bluster of a friend who his institutes that he has kept his promise. There may be an attempt to force an early renegotiation of the USMCA.
So how effective or not do you think that will be as somebody with your diplomatic hat on when it comes to immigration, but also beyond that, as you've just outlined with that trade pact?
Well, the problem is that if you look at the numbers in terms of immigration flows on the US-Mexico border, they've been the lowest even since when Donald Trump was in the White House the first time around. Mexico has been accepting the outsourcing of enforcement-driven policies by the US, first with Trump, then with Biden.